Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with number 73 in the series Viewers Games. This one is from Davit from Armenia, the country of Tigran, Petrosyan and Levon Aronyan. And he says, "Hi Rick, I'm a fan of your chess channel. I played a game on the 13th of June 2017 on chess.com. I want to tell a story how I learned playing chess. I was 4 years old when my grandfather taught me how the pieces move. He was a teacher of mathematics. He often was playing with older people in a park, and I was enjoying their games. When I was a child, I liked to read books and find solutions to maths problems. I even knew how to read the time on the clock. As I said, I was 4 years old. Every day, my grandfather was playing chess with me. He started giving me queen odds and managed to win. Gradually, I improved my chess and somehow beat him. After that, he was playing without a rook, then without a bishop, then a knight, and at the end I managed to win in normal chess. He told me that I must have a great future in the game, but then I forgot about chess." How dare you forget about chess, Davit? And he continues, "Now I am 22 years old, young man, and you gave me the pleasure for chess again. A great thank you for doing that. I always like aggressive play, even though I lose more often than I win. From childhood I hate knowledge of openings, middle game and end games. I prefer chess without engines, as it was in the 18th and 19th centuries. So I just play, and my favorite piece is the bishop, because they are working from far directions," says David. And he sent me this game that he played against Adipras on chess.com. David was white and had a rating of 1452. His opponent had a rating of 1587. And David opened with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. I do not know the time control for this game. David did not tell me. Bishop c4, and here the main moves are bishop c5 or knight f6. But black plays bishop e7, which is also a fine move. Here the main moves for white are d4 or castling, but David plays d3. And now knight f6 is the main response according to my database, or d6, but black plays h6, and that's an unusual move. Black does not really have to be afraid of a knight or a bishop going to g5, because he has that square firmly protected. Knight bd2, knight f6, c3, black castled, and here castling makes a lot of sense for white, but David plays b4, gaining space on the queen side. Now d5 is the most energetic and also the strongest response for black, but black decided to play d6. Bishop b2 and bishop g4. The queen goes to c2, a6, David kicks the bishop and kicks the bishop again. And after bishop g6 he plays knight h4 to attack that bishop for a third time. These h3, g4 and knight h4 moves are played a lot to obtain the bishop pair, but in this case, because black has played h7, h6, the bishop can escape, and that's what black did. Rook f1 with a clear intention to play f4, but David has missed a tactic. Black can now win a pawn, and he did so with knight takes g4. Looks spectacular, but it isn't. He just takes a pawn and attacks the unprotected knight at the same time. He could also have done that on the other side with knight takes e4. That's even stronger, taking a central pawn. D takes e4 and bishop takes h4, and black has won a pawn and has a very good position. On the other side it works as well. Knight takes, h takes, and bishop takes. Black is better. David castled queenside, b5, kicking the bishop, and the bishop went to d5. Attacking the knight on c6, and black defends the knight. f4 as planned, by playing rook f1. E takes f4, and rook takes. And here black played rook b8 on pinning the knight. Rook df1, doubling up on the f-file, and now this pawn is attacked 3 times. The pawn is also defended 3 times, but by queen, rook and king, so bishop takes f7 and rook takes f7 is still a threat. Here the best move for black is knight e5. It protects f7 once more with a light piece, and this gives him a very good position. Let's look at one variation. It's a complex position. If white decides to kick that knight, still with the intention to take on f7, then black's best move is to counter-attack the bishop. The bishop then can drop back. The knight has to be saved. And now the bishop is no longer attacking f7. Knight takes, b takes, bishop takes, winning the pawn back. But as the knight is no longer on d2, there is now a skewer in the position. And black wins with bishop g5 with this skewer. This is just one example variation after the move knight e5. After knight e5, black is better. Another simpler move, bishop g6 to protect f7 one more time, is also good. But here black made a mistake and played bishop f6. Also preventing white from crashing through on f7. But it's not a good move, because now Davit plays a very strong move. He sacrifices an exchange. He likes aggressive play, as he said in his introduction, and here we see proof of it. And it's a very strong move. It's the best move in the position. Well found by Davit. Black took, rook takes. Black now has an extra exchange, but white has compensation. Knight e5 from black, knight f3, and here c6 is a good move, kicking the bishop, or queen e7 is a good move, hitting the rook. But now black makes a mistake. After knight f3 he took on g4, and that is a poisoned pawn. He should not have taken that one. Queen g2 is a very good reply. The knight is now pinned to the king, and the king is not happy on g8. h5 protecting the knight, and knight h2 piling on the pressure on that pinned piece. The tables have turned, white is winning now. Black played king h8. It's understandable that black wants to unpin his knight, but now the king is in the firing line of this bishop. And Davit recognizes that. The bishops are his favorite pieces anyway. And he took on g4, h takes, and now the very strong move c4, opening up the diagonal for the bishop. Now all 4 white pieces are attacking. Rook g8, there's no saving move anyway, but after making this move, black actually resigned. He saw what was coming. The quickest win is to take on f7 with check, and all you can do is either interpose your queen or your rook, which will get taken by that mighty bishop on b2. And black will be checkmated very quickly. Nice game from Davit. A nice exchange sacrifice, taking the bishop with his rook, and white's bishops dominate this position. And as Davit said, they are his favorite pieces. Well played, Davit. Thank you for sending me this game. And you apologized in your email for your poor English. Well, your English is not poor at all. It's a lot better than my Armenian. Hope you enjoyed Davit's adventure in this game. If you want your own game be added to the waiting list for this viewers game series, you can send it to me to classroomchess64@gmail.com by email. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel, and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like the viewer series, please share it by clicking the share button on YouTube. It would be great to get more views for this viewers game series. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.